Hey guys, Reza here. Good afternoon. Today is Thursday, December 19th, 2024. Quick shout out to the 447 subs that I got on here. We are 53 away from the next milestone of 500. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. Yeah, a lot of the topics I've been talking about are very overwhelming to me, whether it's about gambling or sports. And if it wasn't for all you individuals that are tuning in, I don't know if I'd be able to do this, okay? Because I wouldn't really have much motivation to be talking to a phone screen right now, you know? So I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I don't just say that, guys. I'm like I feel like in the prime years of my life, and for me to be doing YouTube, it's just kind of wow to me, you know what I mean? So again, guys, if you guys are watching, thank you so much. So this video is going to be about being your own worst enemy, guys, okay? I feel like a lot of the times we like to blame people around us, our influences, or you know, things that we learned, and we just forget to look at ourselves in the mirror a lot of the time, you know what I mean? We are our own best friend, or we are our own worst enemy, okay? We are our own best friend, or we are our own worst enemy at the end of the day. And if we're not looking ourselves in the mirror, guys, it's gonna be really tough to conquer things, okay? Because no matter what, you will, I would say 90 to 95% of the things that happen to us, we had obviously something to do with it, right? We included ourselves in some way, and there's always something we can do to avoid things, or maybe change and pivot the outcome of whatever happened, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter really what it is, guys. Whatever happened, we have to look at ourselves first and blame ourselves first, because if we don't blame ourselves first, I feel like blaming like anything around us, you know, whether it's people or, like I said, whatever type of influence, you know what I mean? Whatever we think God is there in that position, instead of looking at ourselves first, it's going to be hard to conquer a lot of things in life. It's going to be very hard to make you know, evolving decisions. It's going to be very difficult to be, you know, making the correct moves and decisions and following the correct procedure moving forward, you know what I mean? Because I definitely have struggled a lot with that in life, guys. You know, not blaming myself first, you know what I mean? Because it's so easy to point the finger at other people, guys, you know what I mean? It really is easy to say, if it wasn't for him, I'd be here. Or if it wasn't for her, you know, my mindset would be different. Or if this didn't happen yesterday, you know, today I would be, you know, somewhere else with this person, you know, enjoying life, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, guys, we all have like very specific and very unique features that led us to where we are at right now in life, you know what I mean? And you literally have to live and learn, you know? It's, what is it, you know, fool me once, you know, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. When we have repetitive behavior that is very detrimental, you know, to our mental and our physical health, guys, whatever it is, you know, we really got to sit back and look ourselves in the mirror, literally, like physically and figuratively, guys, because man, I try to be as independent as I can, guys. To all the people out there that are very independent and try to just do everything on their own without asking for help and don't like asking for help, you know, man, shout out to you guys, because I feel like you know, high school doesn't really like prepare you to be a leader, you know what I mean? Because if it did, I feel like more people would have their own businesses, or would be more independent, like with their mind, the way their thought process, you know what I mean? And you really got to learn how to become a leader, guys. School, like high school, only prepares you for so much, you know what I mean? There's so many things that high school doesn't teach you, and being a leader is one of them. And once you become a parent, like it's a whole other game, guys. You know, you have little kids like looking up to you and expecting you to be perfect, and when little do they know, like us as adults, we're not perfect, you know what I mean? We try to be as perfect as we can, but at the end of the day, we still, in my opinion, need God. We still need our own people to look up to. We still, you know, need our own ways to, you know, make up for our mistakes and stuff, guys. And obviously you don't discuss these things with kids and stuff, right? But for all the adults that are out there watching, or teenagers, or you know, like young adults, whoever it is, you know, guys, the outcome of life, it really depends on all the decisions you're making as, you know what I mean, as a youngin', you know, your late teens, your early 20s, your mid 20s, you know what I mean? I'm in my early 30s, guys. I think I've said that multiple times throughout other videos, but I'm in my early 30s, and guys, it doesn't get easier. It does not get easier, especially in the United States of America, because there's this pressure on your shoulders that, you know, for you to be constantly be paying bills and you know, providing for your family, and you know, the expectations of society for you to be dang near perfect, you know what I mean, of your appearance, of how you conduct yourself, how you articulate yourself, you know, the public perception. And honestly, guys, I really got tired of about a lot of that, like, with time, guys. You know, that's why I'm doing YouTube. I'm really just being straight up with you guys on my experiences, my thoughts, and there's no edits on here, guys. It's just me. I turn on the camera on for 10 minutes straight. I talk to you guys. I unload all my thoughts. This is my therapy, and I share with you guys what I feel, you know, as a person in the early 30s in the United States of America. You know what I mean? Me being my own worst enemy has taught me a lot, guys. You know what I mean? I really blame myself. I point the finger at myself first for anything, even if it had very little to do with me. I look at myself first. Why did I put myself in that situation? Why didn't I do this correctly? What could I have done differently for a different outcome? You know what I mean? And I feel like the more you blame yourself, eventually you'll find yourself within a circle, guys, where it's just like, all right, I'm so independent. You know what I mean? Where I don't have to count on anybody. And you know, and the few people that do depend on me, whether it's, you know, like I said, my kids, or, you know, my wife, or whoever it is, you know, the very small circle, you know, they're gonna look at me like I can count on that person. You know what I mean? You want people like that, because ultimately, guys, like I said this in a different video, God, your health, your morals, your family, and your finances, all those things have to be like perfect in that order, as close as possible. You know what I mean? You have to have God in your life. You have to have faith, right? You have to, your health has to be good, you know, your mental and your physical health. You have to be taking care of your temple, your moral compass. You got to have principles. You got to stand for something, guys. You know what I mean? Your family, you know, you got to make sure your family is good, your immediate family. And then every now and then, if you have time, you know, your cousins, your, you know, whoever it is, you know what I mean? Like people that means something to you, you know what I mean? And of course your finances, guys. You know, finances, as long as I feel like you have a roof over your head and you can, you know, provide, you know, some fun for your family every now and then, you know, you have food on your plate, you're fine, right? But as you get older, those things become so important. And then you got, you know, something I'm looking into right now, you know, is in investments with, you know, with stocks and bonds and crypto. Maybe I'll make some videos on that, you know what I mean? Because I got a phone call from a supporter on here, and shout out to Josh from New York, because we had been talking about exactly that, guys, like stocks and bonds, and, you know, and crypto. And I used to have a Morgan Stanley account, guys, when in my 20s, and then I just, you know, I closed it. I took out all the money because I wasn't a patient person in my 20s, guys. You know, I really wasn't. I'm like, this is slow money, you know. But for those who are very mature and understand finances, like with stocks and bonds, you know what I mean, the more you put into that, the better. You know, they're like little seeds that grow over time, you know what I mean? So that's a whole other conversation. But again, guys, we got to look ourselves in the mirror. We got to look ourselves in the mirror. We got to look ourselves in the mirror. You are your own worst enemy, or you are your own best friend, okay? We can't blame people. We cannot blame people. You know, we cannot blame people. We cannot blame people. We cannot blame our surroundings. You wake up in the morning, you know what I mean? You take a shower, you brush your teeth, you feed yourself the healthy food or the unhealthy food, you know what I mean? You listen to certain kinds of music that will motivate you or make your mind cluttered even more. You know, you watch these TV programs that influence you to do, you know, whatever you want, you know what I mean? You decide to travel, or you decide to work yourself to death, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, guys, your lifestyle really determines on your mental state, you know what I mean, your ability to be motivated to do other things, to work out, to, you know, be with your family, you know what I mean, to, you know, to go to church, to, you know, make the right shopping decisions when it comes to the right foods, you know, everything, guys. You know, we, at the end of the day, the point of this video, guys, is we got to blame ourselves first for good things and bad things, you know, everything. You know, we can't blame God, we can't blame our neighbors, we can't blame our family, our friends, our employer, you know what I mean, our coworkers, anybody like that, guys. We just got to blame ourselves first. And that's something that I've been learning, you know, the past couple of years, especially more now this year than ever, guys, really more than ever. So that's why I wanted to make a video about this, guys, is like at the end of the day, we got to blame ourselves first, guys, whether it's good or bad, you know, for better or for worse. We got to blame ourselves first, and then we can you know share the blame with others, you know, if you really want, you know. But I feel like the more we blame ourselves first, we're gonna move accordingly way better, you know what I mean? So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please keep liking, commenting, subscribing. Sorry if I took long to post, guys. It's it's the holidays, and I've been going through a lot behind the scenes, guys. I really have, you know. So I hope you guys are having an amazing December, an amazing 2024. We only got about a couple weeks left, and if that, in 2024. Make them count with your family. Give your kids a big hug for me. Give your spouse a big hug for me. Give your best friend a big hug for me. Give hugs, guys. Give a bunch of hugs out. You know what I mean? I don't feel like we hug enough. You know what I mean? We're all too cool to be giving hugs, and you know, I try to hug my kids as much as possible, and my wife as well. So again, if you're watching this, blessings to you and all your family and friends. Keep doing good in life, you know, and if you're not doing good, let's try to make better decisions, guys, because this world is crazy, y'all. This world is crazy. The fact that if you're still watching this right after 10 minutes, you're amazing. So I appreciate you. Keep liking, commenting, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.